All right. I think
All
we're
right,
live, Lucas. Go ahead
awesome.
and
Hey,
get us
Danny.
started.
So, welcome everyone. Welcome to today's video. I'm here with Danny Sapio. He's the founder of I think my favorite Framer tool. It's a very promising tool called FramerAuth. And basically, we're here together. We chatted a few times in the past, and today we're finally here together to build something with FramerAuth from scratch. This is going to be a longer session today. But you guys are going to learn a lot. This is a tool that I really want to master, like Framer or like Figma, because I think that using this tool, it's going to take you to the next level when it comes to Framer development or Framer designing. You're not only going to be doing, marketing landing pages like you are right now, or building simple client websites, but you're going to be starting to make businesses for yourself, making a marketplace, making some type of product hub like where we have open here. So yeah, let's introduce Danny. Danny, say something about
All
yourself.
right. So thanks, Lucas. I'm Danny. I've created FramerAuth with my partner, Joel. And let's just talk about what it actually is. So FramerAuth allows you to add authentication, which is sign in, sign up, user profiles, and things like that to your Framer website. So instead of just having a static website, people can now sign up to your website. And through that sign up process, they can gain access to something. And that's where the content comes in, whether it be an online course, an ebook. Some people are selling like AI generated graphics. One guy's selling Notion templates. You can check our showcase. People are creating really cool stuff and selling it. And what it basically allows you to do is lock that content until someone has either signed up or purchased. So this allows you to create like a very smooth freemium experience within your Framer website. So yeah, you can see here some people are creating. That guy's selling like type, which he's got like a bunch of different, I think AI generated like fonts and stuff. And if you want to put together some cool like lettering, you might want to use this. So what normally our customers do is they have some free offerings and then you either purchase or sign up to get access to more. So you can think like, yeah, see how it says join as member. So maybe he gives you like A to D for free, and then to unlock the rest of the letters, you have to upgrade. So this is a pretty common experience, and we have a lot of tools to help creators create this type of experience. Mm, but this is a pretty good example, I think. He's got a few different packages. He's selling one for $99. So a lot of our customers are just creating their own little entrepreneurial, like a little small business in a Framer website. So I think that's pretty cool that it's allowing people to be entrepreneurial in that way.
Yeah,
Um,
totally.
and so today, what are we going to do, Lucas?
Yeah, today let's just build something simple, and I'd say like in the style of this of Gen type. I have a few example images we can use. I have like some mockups that I generated with Midjourney. So
Okay.
we can open my Midjourney real quick, and I deep down over here somewhere made a bunch of different mockups. Where are they? Where are they? So they're here, right? So I have like different mockups with different,
Oh,
uh,
cool.
yeah, yellow backgrounds, like rainy backgrounds, purple backgrounds, green backgrounds. So I think that
Yeah.
we could maybe make something very simple, uh, which there's like a categorization between colors,
Yeah.
and and then you can choose a color. There's going to be like, one free mockup, and then there's going to be like four paid mockups. So that was like my initial idea. What do you think about that, Danny?
Okay. So so it's to gain access to collections? Is that what
Yes.
we want to focus on?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I think we can have the different product collections. So you could have um that like there's a few different models that we support. So one of them is you could segment into packages. So you saw in GenType, he has, I think, an enterprise or a business plan. He's got, let's see his pricing real quick, just so we can break it down. So he's got a founders edition, team access, and basic access. So this is a really good, like example of how the pricing could work in FramerAuth because we offer different packages. So
Okay.
you can think of it exactly like this. If someone purchases basic access, they'll only have access to whatever he's specified for basic access. And then for the other plans, it would be the same. So in our example, if we were to sell like red mockups, when someone purchases, they'll only have access to red mockups because we can specify they'll only have access to this. And the
Okay.
same would go for other things. It it can be done a few different ways. So you can lock the content on the page, or you could just lock the entire page. But we can work through that later. But I think this is a good start. So we could do something with um, maybe we could do like three packages. We could do unlock all of them. We could do like purchase a specific package. So you could purchase just the red package, or we could do those two, and maybe we could do the team access too. That might be cool.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good. So, now that we have kind of like a rough idea in mind, how how should we get started? So, I would go to Framer.
Yeah, going to Framer. So I've
Yeah.
given you my boilerplate,
Hmm.
which um actually might be slightly outdated now that I'm thinking about it with just the
Okay.
components, but that might be good for this video because we can actually add in the new components.
Hmm.
Um, just go over to assets real quick
Yep.
and go to Framer Auth. Okay, so that's fine. These are the old components, so that's fine. But what we're going to use this file for is mostly just the text styles and the color styles and maybe some components here and there. So I use this when I'm starting a template because it
Hmm.
has just like the regular elements that you might need. So yeah, you've got some link styles, text styles, some buttons, navigation, stuff like that.
Cool. Cool. And these are like the main um, code overrides that one would need when one is using Framer Auth, right? Like during the
Yeah,
site.
that's probably outdated too. Let's see,
Okay.
click into that one. I just want to see what that file looks like. Yeah, so we'll update this. So this will be fine because most people that are creating a FramerAuth website aren't going to have this anyway. And I could
Okay.
update this if we want to provide it in the description so that
Okay.
people could follow along.
Sounds
Um,
good.
so I guess to start, let's just create a CMS collection.
Yeah.
Probably makes
Let's
the
do
most
that.
sense.
So
Okay,
we
so
have
we've already got one in here.
Mhm.
Um, we could probably just scrap this and we'll just start from a new
Okay.
one.
Let's just delete this. Um, what is it saying? The collection is currently used, and make sure to delete all connected layers before removing it. Okay, so let's just delete this,
Sure.
and, and then let's delete this. Okay, and now let's add a collection. Well, I like to do it like this because it's already um, populates the
Okay.
fields a little bit. So,
Yeah.
oh,
The category, we might actually leave that for now. I don't hate
yeah,
that as an option because
yeah, that's true.
we can
We can
use
add the color.
reference fields for red, blue, whatever we have there.
Exactly. Exactly. We can use the different colors as the categories. That's true. So, so then it would be that the mockups and the category. So the mockups would be the individual mockup, right? And then the category would be like, let's say, 5 colors.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. That would be, yeah, that's an easy way to do this, just so we can keep it simple because I'm not worried too much about the content per
Okay.
se.
Yeah. Yeah. So okay. So let's say that we have let's yeah, like you said, let's not worry so much about adding the content. Let's just try to populate everything and see kind of how to logically do this first. So what I mean is that maybe we can add something like a similar type of um, hero section here with a header and with two call to actions that go to maybe the different pricings,
Sure.
and then maybe like a little bit like a little listing maybe for each category, something like that we can build, right?
Yeah, we could just do exactly that. We'll have hero section. We're not going to worry about building out a whole landing page. I think what we
Yeah.
want to focus on in this video is creating the product page and then those two different experiences. So we might have some free stuff and we might
Mhm.
have some premium stuff.
Okay.
So, all right. So we're using blocks. I like it.
Yeah. Now it's called Compa though. They changed the
Oh,
name.
okay. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Cool.
They rebrand they changed the name, I think sometime last week or something. It's called Compa, but it's great because they have a few, free components uh, that I use in my videos, and it's always easier to start with components.
Yeah.
So
This is the one by Wes, right?
yeah, exactly.
I wonder why he renamed it.
Yeah, I wonder why too. Maybe we should ask him. Um,
Maybe it's just hard for SEO, like trying to get people to, because if you search for blocks, maybe it's hard to be found because it's kind of a
maybe.
not necessarily generic name, but it's not, I don't know, as specific maybe.
Yeah, that's true. But Compa is a cool name. I like it. It's
Yeah, I like
also
it too.
remember it. Um, so let's just,
Reminds me
let's
of
put
Compton.
this Compton.
Straight out of Compton.
Straight out of Compton. Cool. So I just built a nice little hero section. We don't really need nothing else, anything else. Now we have this listing, this thing here. We need like a CMS collection. So let's just maybe duplicate this and let's delete this bottom part and let's add a let's make this, we don't need the textiles for now. And let's add this CMS collection. So we want to add the different categories here. And then we want this to be fill. And let's just go back to our CMS and let's add an image to our category. No, actually, right now it's not so important. We can do that later. But what we can do is we can make it.
Maybe just name them. You want to just give them names.
Yeah,
Because
that's a good
I
idea
think
too.
having some structure will help us at least think this through
Yeah.
better.
So we can call this red and we can call this blue. We can call this yellow. We can call this one orange. And let's add a fifth one um, that we can call black.
Do you have colors for these or mock-ups?
Yeah, I have mockups for all of these,
Nice.
um, but I just need to, I guess, add a image. Maybe that would be good to add an image just to, have like a little representation um,
I like
for
that you
each
used
one.
Midjourney for this. I wanted to do what they were showing with Framer recently with the logos, but
Oh
I
yeah,
couldn't do it because you
that's
need
so
like
cool.
a yearly plan or something.
Oh really? I haven't tried it, but that's on my list. I think it's amazing. There's a lot of cool things that people are doing in the community. So there's the founder of Framer Commerce. I think his name is Matt Jumper,
Yeah, I
and
know him.
he made a really cool. He made something really cool yesterday. I liked it, and it was he used like some type of AI stock image generator for
Hmm.
some of his images because he has like this Shopify Framer plugin, and
Yep.
he's using that like as branded stock images, and I found that also pretty cool when it comes to e-commerce.
Yeah. Yeah, people
There's
are
so many
making some
cool areas.
crazy stuff.
Yeah,
Really
yeah,
cool.
totally. So I'm just here populating the different things using Unsplash.
Oh,
Obviously,
you
with
didn't want to put the graphics in here?
I mean, these are just
Do
these
that
are just the
later.
categories right now.
Yeah.
So, oh, yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe I should put the graphics, right? Like
Well,
one.
let's not worry about it too much for now. I think
Okay.
as long as we have something there that kind of references it, we can fill in the content later.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. So now we have these, and now what we want to do is we want to add an image. So let's just add a frame, and I use this one. go like this. Let's make it a specific height like this. And we want to put this frame in here. And we want to make this go like this. And this frame is gonna reference the image. And now now it's looking much better. Yeah, I mean, this is something that we can use for now, I guess. So let's call it like categories. And then let's add a little bit of a gap. And it's not pretty, but it's good for now, I would say.
Yeah.
Right?
Let's link those to the category page too. That way we can have a category page that just shows like all of the different red ones.
So we need a category index page. No,
Yeah.
how
Yeah,
would we
yeah.
build
Or
it?
details page, sorry.
Or details page. Oh yeah, and then in the details page, then we would have the different, okay. See, categories detail page. So we got red, and then we would have the collection of red categories. So
Yeah.
then we
Yeah,
have
I like this. I like the way they did this because yeah, you can use the details page for the category to put the next collection.
totally, yeah. So here we can, how would we do this? Slug, convert? No,
Um, no, go back,
it's not
click out of
correct.
it. So click into it. Now go add the link. Add the link again.
The link again.
Yeah, and then click into it.
Oh,
And then
here,
there you go to the slug.
yeah, true. That's it. Perfect. So then if we were to press play, we would go to the blue page and to the red page.
Yep.
Perfect. All right. So now we have a nice little overview, very simple. I don't know how many minutes it's took us already, like 20, right? But we already have maybe less, right?
Yeah, I don't know. We're having
Okay,
fun.
we're having fun. Cool. All right, so now we have our home page with our nice little hero section sponsored by Compa, and we have our little category section here that takes us to the category um, detail page. So here we have the red, and
Hmm.
what we want to do is we want to style this in a way that um, each one of our mockups is going to be shown. So if we had like a few red mockups, they're going to be shown in this page. So uh, let's open our layers and let's see, this is a stack. Let's try to,
But go back to GenType real quick. Let's just get a little inspiration. So
oh, yeah, let's go
I
back.
want to I
Um,
want to see what. So click into one of those letters.
Phantom
And he
Pumpkin.
might have used, I have a product hub template
Mhm.
that kind of looks like this. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's over here, right? Somewhere here. Preview.
Um, okay, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
so this template kind of allows people to sell any type of digital products. In this case, it's 3D renders. But
mhm.
yeah, if you click into one of those, let's just see what that product page looks like. Because I think for your use case, it'll be pretty similar. We're basically building this from scratch.
Yeah.
So you would have some images, you got some details, and then a button to download our 3D mockup or our
Mhm.
yeah, phone mockups. So we could do something similar to what GenType has or what Product Hub has.
Mhm. Yeah, so this is like the freer version, for example, for Felix.
Yeah.
So then you can just download the asset. Um,
Yeah, these are all made with Midjourney. This was like early Midjourney too, or
oh, really?
earlier. Yeah, much earlier than what we have today. But no, it's cool.
Yeah, and if you have the Framer auth, like if you have a you know a free trial, or if you created a membership, you have access to this demo. I mean, you can just remix it, right?
Anyone can remix it for free. You don't need a FramerAuth account or
Oh,
anything.
Okay, cool. That's
Yeah,
even
all
cool.
of our templates are free, and there's a ton of people that use them and never even activate FramerAuth. So
Wow. Okay,
you can use it with or without FramerAuth.
interesting. Okay, so all right, so yeah, you're right. We want to do something like this where we have uh for Refitix, we have a download asset, like it's for free, and then the other one is going to be um in some type of plan. So what would be the
Yeah.
best way to tackle
Okay,
this?
so let's go back into your Framer project. Let's go into the CMS,
Hmm.
and we're going to add a, so on our mockups here, maybe just add some, maybe just mess with the titles. So you could just call this one like,
Fire, or lava
sure,
micro. Oh, yeah, something like that. And it's going to be a red
nice.
one. And
Yeah, we
we,
can add a red one in there.
yeah, let's just choose one of these somewhere.
And
This
this is
one.
cool too, the website. I'm used to using it in Discord, so I'm a little bit behind
Oh,
with all this.
yeah, and the website, it's like game changer, really. It's really cool. So I just
Yeah,
downloaded this one, and we're going to use it as an image, as a example. So let's choose the image, and let's go this one and open. And then we're going to put lava mockup,
nice.
and
Yeah,
then we have a lava mockup.
maybe
So
change the slug to, yeah, make that
yeah,
sweet.
lava. Yeah.
All right, so put that in the red category. All right, so we'll just use that one as our starting place.
Hmm.
So we're gonna need a mockups detail page,
Okay.
right? Because the category details page is just gonna show all of them, and then once I click into one,
Let's, why isn't it letting me do a detail page for the mockups?
um, details
Interesting.
page. Um, go back into your CMS real quick. You've got all the mockups. Um, Interesting. Why can't we have a details page?
Never happened to me,
Yeah,
but
that is weird.
we'll find a way to fix it.
Um,
Huh. Maybe.
it wouldn't be a good tutorial if something didn't go wrong. All right.
Oh, I know
Let's
why here, because it's already created. It's under blog. That's why.
okay. I
Yeah.
guess it just filled in what we already had there.
Yeah. So let's just make this
Just call
mockups,
that mockups.
and then this is the mockup page. All right. So we got the lava mockup right here. Very simple. Um,
All
so
right,
here we need,
beautiful.
yeah, here we would just need to add the different download buttons and
Yeah.
so.
All right, so go back in your project. Let's go back into the CMS now that we've got our page for it.
Hmm.
And go to edit fields.
Hmm.
Yep, and click add. And we'll just add a toggle.
Toggle. Okay.
Nice. All right, so there you can just say locked, not locked, or premium, or paid, whatever you want to
What
call
about?
it. We'll
Yeah,
just
let's
call it
call
locked.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So we can add that in. So now we can set whether, so we can set one of them to be unlocked just to kind of test out the functionality, and the other
So
one's
let's
unlocked.
so let's do it with this one, and let's make this one also a red. Um, and let me just add another. 1 second. Discard red. And let's go back to create, and let me just choose another red one. So let's just choose this one. Let's call it like red fluff.
Sure.
So we go here, we go back to Framer, and let's choose the red fluff. So red fluff, red fluff, iPhone mockup,
I'm still
red.
just like so impressed with these mockups. Like it's incredible what can be done now. And that
Yeah,
took you like a second to do.
yeah, yeah. I mean, the next thing that the best case scenario would be to obviously make this like go into Photoshop and add a layer for someone just to add their
Yeah.
mock. So that would
It
be like
wouldn't
the
be that
next.
hard to do though. That's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I still kind of I haven't really thought of the best way to do it, but I guess there should be like some straightforward way to do it. Um, but okay,
Yeah.
now we have
I
this
used
one.
to do it a lot. Like yeah,
Okay,
you just have a frame and then you manipulate it and then you like it's called a smart object.
okay,
So
yeah,
someone can just double click, paste their graphic, and then it will render inside there.
okay, yeah.
Um,
But I guess
but,
because Midjourney is like an AI that the it's not a real image, the dimensions won't be exactly the
uh,
same. So you see, for example, this is like a little bit wider.
yeah, it's not like eh,
Yeah,
well,
but you can
you
still,
could work out the details of that,
yeah,
but
yeah, you
this
can
at
still,
least gets you like you could warp it inside of Photoshop or something to get it like
yeah,
perfect, but it's pretty dang good.
yeah. It is really damn good. I think it's amazing, and I love the backgrounds. Like I love something like this. You can use it like as a cool, I don't know, portfolio piece to
Yeah.
showcase your new project. Like this, I put like psychedelic backgrounds.
And they've
Uh,
kind of figured out hands now. I remember hands
yeah,
were a problem for like a year or two.
yeah. Now the hands are really good. I mean, there's some cases like here, we have like six
That's still
fingers.
pretty. I mean, I wouldn't even
Yeah,
notice that though. Like,
you'd only notice if you really like look at it.
yeah,
But they're really good. It's doing a fantastic job. I love Midjourney.
that
It's
one's got four fingers. That one's more noticeable than six.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It's doing really good. It's doing really good. So all right. So we got now two red ones. So
Okay.
we
So we
got,
got one that's locked, one that's not locked. All right.
exactly.
Let's go back into our project
Hmm.
and we're gonna have to do a couple different things. So let's add
Yeah.
a button. We can do a download button. So
Should I get
um,
it from assets?
no, just go to the insert menu. We're going to use a real download button.
Okay.
Download. And we talked about this the other day. So I'm going to kind of
Hmm.
give you a little tutorial here on how this could
Okay.
work.
So
All
we
right.
can just put it here.
Yeah, just put it there. Um, so what we're going to do is we're actually going to wrap that inside of a frame or wrap it inside of a stack.
Okay.
So you're on a MacBook, right?
Yeah.
So undo that.
Undo that.
I'm just going to teach you some stuff. So press Option Command Return.
Option Command Return.
Yep. And
Okay.
now press Shift A.
Shift A.
Beautiful. So that created a stack and now it's hugging that container.
Oh, I didn't know
Uh,
about that. So Shift A is when it fits.
yeah.
With the type. Oh, cool. Okay, that's a great
Yeah.
tip.
Um honestly, being in design for like 10 years, shortcuts are going to make you a faster designer, which makes you learn faster. So
Cool. That's awesome.
learning the shortcuts, a lot of the designers like push it off and don't want to worry about it, but trust
Yeah,
me, it'll make you a better designer. All
I
right,
believe
so
you.
click into that frame we just had.
Hmm.
So look, all right, I'll teach you another one. So click what you just did, like you clicked and you selected the download button, right?
Hmm.
So click, yeah, like click on your canvas again. All right,
Oh,
now press
canvas.
Shift Return.
Click on on the button.
Yeah, now press Shift Return
Shift Return.
and it goes out. And if you press Return again, it should drill back in. Does
Just
that
return
work?
or Shift Return.
Now press Return. So Return gets you down a layer and Shift Return takes you out. So if you've ever like clicked into something and you wanted to select the parent, this is going to turn into like a shortcuts tutorial instead of a FramerAuth one, but
If you can
but
write this down.
These actually they make such a massive difference when I'm designing because I can just do things so fast without needing to think about it. The tool becomes like an extension of my body rather than like,
That's really cool.
you
I'm
know,
gonna
trying to find the tools I needed, just like, oh, just click here, do that.
I bet a lot of people don't know about this, and I'm gonna tweet about this today because this is kind of a game changer. So that's really cool. So all right, now I
So
know.
yeah, like you selected that, shift return takes you out. And you
Yeah,
could you could even press now, you could press
tab.
tab or enter or return again. Now
Oh,
press tab.
oh, sorry, tab. Oh, okay. Oh, tab is like the next one. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
tab like allows you to jump around to your layers.
Okay.
So I use that a lot too, like if because sometimes I have like four frames stacked on top of each other or like child elements.
Hmm.
So like if I wanted to select this entire container, I'd probably, if I clicked into it, I'd select a child and then I would just shift return out until I had the layer that I wanted.
Okay. Interesting.
Anyway,
Yeah.
back
Awesome.
back to what we were doing. So select the button
So I'll select the button. Okay.
and now press Option Command K.
Option Command K. So new
Yep,
component. Okay.
call
So
that download button.
download button.
All right. Now create another variant. All
Hmm.
right, and call the new variant, call it locked.
Okay.
So what we want to do is the download button actually isn't that customizable inside of Framer. So what I do is like go into the assets panel and just drag in a button. Primary is good. Drag and put that in like the main one.
Oh, let's see.
So if
There we
it's
go.
ever not going in, you could press, like Command X, Command V.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do that a lot. If I'm
Okay.
just
Like
like trying to drag something in and it's not going, I'll
just
Command
copy paste.
X and then paste it.
Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense too.
All right.
Um.
So now that you've got your button, so what I was saying is the download button that they give you in Framer isn't that customizable, but we just need the functionality of it. So you
Yeah.
could set the download button to be absolute.
Yeah. That's what I was
You've
thinking.
you've probably done this before.
Yeah. And then like make it like relative 100. And is this what you're thinking? Like relative 100 and then making the opacity to 0, something like that?
Opacity 0.
Yeah.
Set the text to be nothing, like whatever
Text.
that text is.
Oh,
Yeah, set that to be nothing. And the radius, it has like a mean radius on it. Maybe
okay.
set that to be where's the radius? Oh, it's under styles
Style.
at the bottom.
Already you
It
see it?
because it's a component. So go
Hold on.
down, scroll down, see
Oh,
where it
okay.
says styles. Yeah, because this is a code component that Framer
Yeah.
gives you.
Yeah. True. Okay. So let's set it to 0 like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
And
now
then,
we have these two buttons. So what this will allow us to do is like in our main one, I can add an icon. So click icon, yes. No. Sorry.
oh,
In
oh,
the button
here.
component.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Icon. Yes. Okay. Cool.
And then um, you could click lock, I guess.
I can click lock.
It's
Uh,
under name at the bottom. So like the name of the icon component.
okay. True. All right.
So actually, sorry, the
This.
main one we want it to be download. I'm doing it backwards.
Okay. So we want then this to be. We have a download. Okay. What's the name of this icon? A feather. Okay.
Yeah. So you could just call that first one download. The second one, we probably do want it to say become a member,
Okay. And then this one
right?
can just be download. Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
like upgrade to unlocked. You can figure out.
Download. And then this one can be. Yeah. Upgrade. Let's just write upgrade to keep it simple. Upgrade to unlock. Yeah.
Cool. All right. So for both of these, so in your locked one, you can just delete the download functionality. So, and click delete. So that'll just, um, get rid of it. And we're also not going to link it to a file. So no one could like go into the inspect and make it visible again or something like that. Like
Mm,
it's going to actually be gone from the locked version completely.
okay.
So we've made it invisible. So now go to the download component.
Like go
Yeah.
inside or
No, just click on it and then we're gonna connect it to a source or where it says choose file.
yeah. I just choose my.
Well, no, because we want it to be
Oh,
from the CMS, right?
yeah, true.
So
Yeah, so
click
let's.
there, create variable, and we'll just call it file. That's fine.
Okay, perfect. Yeah,
Okay.
makes sense.
So we also want the, so that's for our unlocked people. It's going to download for our locked people. We probably want to take them somewhere. So go up to link
On the button or the locked?
on the locked.
Okay,
Yeah. We're going to
link.
connect this. So when someone is in the locked version, we're
Mm-hmm.
going to take them somewhere. So probably to our upgrade page. So, or our sign up page, whatever we decide. So click create variable and just rename that link to locked. Nice. So now what that's going to do, if you click on the main one, I can already see there's no like link icon, but the unlocked one is going to download and then the locked one is not. So click on the download component again on the locked version and we're
Mm-hmm.
just going to disconnect it on the unlocked or on the locked one, the next one.
Oh, and we're gonna disconnect it on the locked one. So how would we do that?
So click the download component on the locked version. Yeah. So
Oh,
just
okay.
remove the file. So what this
Yeah,
means is now like the file's not even linked to the locked version. So
yeah,
someone couldn't they couldn't like make it visible again or the file's just completely not there. So they
yeah,
have zero access in this locked version. So that's important because you don't want someone to be like hacking around on your website
yeah,
trying to make something visible that's not visible or something like that. So now
yeah.
it's completely unavoidably hidden from my design and my file. So now we've got our two buttons and they look pretty
Cool.
good. So now we just got to wire them up with FramerAuth. So the next
Mm-hmm.
thing that we want to do is select that button that we just created,
Mm-hmm.
go to um, we have that upgrade link that we created. So that's going to be for our logged out people. So scroll
Yeah.
down on the right.
Okay.
Yeah. So there, we'll just send them to our upgrade page, which I think I already have in this file.
Wait, but this is gonna be for the free one, right?
Yeah, but it's that link is only connected to our locked variant, remember?
Oh,
So
okay.
so yeah,
Okay.
just set a link there.
So set a link here. Wait, hold on.
Yeah, right there.
As a
So
variable? Oh, no.
no, just we could just send it to our upgrade page.
Okay, okay, yeah, because you're all going to the upgrade page. True. I'm just trying to understand the logic here. So,
Do I have an
upgrade.
upgrade page?
Yeah, it's right here.
Yeah, so the way you can think about it is the unlocked version downloads, the locked version takes them somewhere. It can go to our sign up page, our home page, wherever we want. In this case, when someone's logged out or doesn't have access, we want them to go to our upgrade page where they can gain access from there by purchasing.
Mhm.
Um,
Okay,
so um, Cool. Okay, so now what we want to do is let's pull up the FramerAuth plugin
okay.
and
So
we
let's
need to
open
get,
Auth plugin, and let's open it right here on the left. And I have a sign in.
okay,
Um,
do you want to use your account or do you want me to give you an account?
if you have an account, that would be better. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, let me give you one. I'll just paste it into our chat.
Mhm.
And okay, so you can paste that email in, and then I'll give you the code from my side.
Okay. Send code.
Did it send?
Yeah, it says that it's been sent.
Okay, so the code is 227545.
Okay, I have to, it says to publish my site to continue.
Yep.
So let me do that.
We just because we need the links. So your website doesn't have links yet. All right,
Okay.
so that's good. We've got our website now.
Mhm.
Click fix there. So what it's saying here is this project, since I've used it on other websites in the past, it's not matched to this project. So
Mhm.
we can sync it to this project. And this is really easy to do with the plugin. If
Mhm.
you change your project for whatever reason, it'll just say, hey, it's not synced to this project. And then you can click this button, sync project. And now that should work. Yep, now just click add and we're all
Yeah.
set. So now if you go to your settings
Oh,
tab on that in the
settings
plugin, well, yeah, you can do this here too. So if you go to general and scroll down, you'll
to the,
see there's custom plugin code that's been
okay,
added. So that has now, it now knows your test URL, your live URL, and it's got the snippet in your settings. So
amazing.
we're all good.
Yeah. I mean,
All right.
I didn't try Framer Auth with the plugin, but now that I have it here, it's pretty cool. I
It
mean,
saves a lot of hassle with like typing in your links wrong or
yeah.
maybe pasting the snippet in incorrectly or something. It's just like
Mm.
it's automated.
Yeah, it's automated, which that's what I wanted to say. That's the thing that I like the most. So you would recommend people to start off using Framer Auth with the plugin and not.
Yeah.
Okay, okay,
Yeah, and even after I watched your video, so that's how we became connected is you made like 2 hours worth of videos setting up
yeah,
FramerAuth. And after I watched your video, I changed our website almost completely to like push people towards the plugin
cool,
because it's the old way of doing it. This is a
yeah,
more improved and more efficient way.
interesting. I like it. Okay,
So
cool.
now we're gonna go to setup and we need to let's get that sign in component.
All right,
So
so
go to the sign in page. You should already have a sign in page.
mhm.
Nice. So you could just drag the new one in right there.
Oh wow,
Set that to fill.
I love that we have all the different components here on.
So undo what you just did real quick.
Oh,
Yeah, get that component back. Undo it again.
oh, my bad.
So click in there and press Option Command C, and now click on the new form and press Option Command V. Boom. All right, so now we've just copied the styling from our existing
Oh, okay.
forms, and you can do this for all the forms in FramerAuth. So it just is gonna make it so you don't have to stylize all the forms multiple times.
So this Option Command C is to copy the styles.
Yeah, and
So
this works for anything in FramerAuth.
okay,
So copy styling of a button or text or whatever. So now you
yeah,
could delete the one at the bottom.
interesting. Okay. And what is
Um,
this layer here? Don't
it's
have.
just another
Should we keep this?
frame. Keep the forgot password. We can keep that. We're not going to use it in this tutorial, but we might as well keep it.
Okay. Let's just put it underneath somewhere.
Well,
Oh,
put it back to relative. It shouldn't be, it can be absolute, but if we don't have the container anymore, then that's fine.
yeah.
We can work with that later.
Okay.
Okay. So now we've got sign in and we want a sign up page as well. So we'll do the exact same thing for the sign up page.
Okay. So let's get the plugin and let's go sign up. And then we want to just drag and drop right over
Yeah.
here. So it would be Would it be here, like replacing this one?
Yeah, there
Okay.
you go.
So
Set that to
fill.
fill. Okay, so there's two different experiences in FramerAuth. There's one that requires a license key to create an account. And then
Mm-hmm.
the other one is you could just sign up for an account with an email and password. For this tutorial, do we want to charge users? If we do, then we'll just have to use my test product, or we could just simplify it by doing sign up for now, whatever works.
I think the charging would be more interesting because
Okay.
people want to charge other, they
Yeah.
want to get their businesses up and running. So that would be cool to see.
Okay. So then you'll just copy the same thing that's below,
Okay.
and it will automatically switch to the license key, and I'll show you how you can mess with that.
Okay.
So can delete that one below. So click in there and then
Mhm.
scroll down on the right under the properties. So the first control at the top says license key, yes or no. So if you want to require a license key, you have to turn that on. And this means someone has to complete a purchase, get a license key, and then they'll have access. And if you go to the settings in the plugin,
Mm. The settings in the plugin. Yeah.
yep, that one at the bottom, see where it says require license key? You want to
Yeah.
turn that on as well. So now click save. So this just means someone needs to have a license key to sign up. And then
Interesting. Okay.
yeah, click save. You saved? Yeah.
Yeah, I saved it. I'll
Okay,
save it.
cool.
Yeah.
All right, so now we can go back to our download button.
Okay.
Now
To the
that we
asset,
have or no, just go back to the
to the CMS page.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
All right, so now that we've got our button, it looks like we need to connect that to the file as
Mm-hmm.
well. Um, so go into the CMS.
Yeah. Let's add a file right to the field. Let's go. So let's just call it file, and then let's add the two files that I have in
So
my.
you need to add a extension. So go back into the edit fields real quick,
Mhm.
and yeah, add.
Oh,
So what are the file names?
I think it's a PNG. Yeah, PNG.
Okay, so you could just add .png there. Add
Makes sense.
extension.
All right.
Okay,
Okay.
so now that that is there,
It's gonna be this one, and then this is gonna be fluff
yeah,
one.
this is the file that's going to download, and there's like a limit on storage in FramerAuth or in Framer rather, not FramerAuth.
Mm-hmm.
So we were talking about this the other day, but some people store everything inside of Google Drive, and then you can create an instant download link. We won't get into that for this tutorial because we have some small files, but
Yeah.
there is other options. If you can't store your massive files inside of Framer, you can just store it somewhere else.
Okay. Like in Google Drive, and then once you click the download link, it sends you there to download.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it doesn't send you there. It instantly downloads. It's just being stored in Google Drive.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Um, so yeah, on click of that link, it triggers the download. So that's useful for some people are selling, videos or something like that, and you wouldn't be able to store like large videos inside of Framer
Yeah. I
without
would eventually
paying
love.
a lot.
Yeah, I would eventually love to know more about that, but like for today, it's fine just storing it here because these
I
are
can show
small.
you. We can talk about that maybe after we set this up.
Yeah.
But all right, so you've got the file now. So now
Hmm.
you should be able to connect that button to that file variable. Sweet. So now we're linked with FramerAuth. We have these two different options here. So now we're going to add a variant convert. So click next to the variant. See the plus icon next to that button. Yep. So set variable. We're going to click locked, and we're going to add a convert option where it says locked. Yep.
Convert.
Add a
Okay.
convert. So When yes for locked, set it to the locked variant.
Sherlock set it to. Oh,
And when no, yeah, that's it.
yeah, that's it,
It's
right? Oh,
so when no, um, I mean, we could have called that one unlocked, but main is just, you know, the locked version is yes. So when
yeah.
we've set in the CMS that it's locked, and you'll see this right now. So
Okay.
if you go to the other one that we set, so red fluff, see how it says upgrade to unlock?
Yeah. Perfect.
And we're gonna use Framer Auth to like manage the conditionality of this to
Hmm.
make sure that when someone is signed up, they have access. So
So when someone is signed up, then they won't see this upgrade to unlock. They would see the download.
exactly.
Okay. Good.
So now that that is working, go into the plugin again for Framer Auth
Mhm.
and go to setup.
Setup.
Yep, and just find the override file. I think it's, yep, there you go. All right, so copy that.
Copy. Okay.
And now go to the assets tab and just, we're going to paste that into our
This one.
Framer auth file. Framer
From.
auth.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, great. So now that we've got our override file, we can go back into our project and on that button, the upgrade to unlock button, we're going to add an override for, um, there's two that we might want to add. So with
Hmm.
variant, we'll unlock that button if someone is logged in. In this case, we're going to use with variant active license
Okay.
because we only want that button to become unlocked when they have an active license. And there's even a third option that we could consider where we can only unlock that button if they're logged in, they have an active license, and they have an active license to a specific product that we specify. For this
Okay.
case, we'll just do with variant active license.
Very inactive license. Okay. Is
Yeah.
there
And
like a page with how so people can go there and kind of understand these different overrides? Because I think this is something that I
yeah,
kind of, got confused with while I was doing this by myself.
yeah, no, I think it is somewhat confusing. Like we try to lay it out as easily, and here I'll send you the link here in the chat. We try to make it as plain as possible, but yeah, it can be a little bit overwhelming. But once you get the hang of these different overrides, they're pretty powerful, and all you have to do is apply them. So yeah, we've got with logged out, which shows something only to logged out users.
Hmm.
And this looks more technical than it is, but it's just as simple as applying that override and then it adds that logic. So like
Yeah.
with first name, for example, we'll display the first name of the user on any text once they're logged in, stuff like
Okay.
that.
Yeah. 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 I think that's why, because it's like kind of a transition into code, and it might scare some people. So this page right here is a useful resource to understanding all of these different overrides, I'd say. I'm also going to give it a
Yeah.
read through again after this call. So that's cool to have. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Those are very powerful. And we'll show you how to use one of the most powerful ones right now. So now that
Cool.
you have that override file, we can select that button
Hmm.
and you've got with variant active license on it. That's
Hmm.
great. So now um, I'm just gonna find that product on my side real quick so that we
Okay.
can purchase it.
In the meantime, I'll just fix the design so we have like some nice, you know, something going on in the background
Yeah.
so the viewers can see, I guess.
Yeah. So since we set our product to be like a purchase,
Hmm.
um, that account that we're using is already connected to a product.
Oh, okay.
So I just need to, now I've got the product here.
And how was the process of making the plugin for FramerAuth? Because that's another video idea that I want to work on, which is making plugins for Framer. How was that
Yeah.
process? Was it very difficult? Was it um, did you do it by yourself or together with your co-founder? How was that?
Yeah, so I'm just the designer. I'm
You're just
non-technical.
okay.
Yeah. So I do marketing and design and stuff like that for FramerAuth, but I don't actually touch any of the programming aspects. That's all run by Joel, and we have another guy, Daniel, that helps out as well.
Okay.
So that part, I can't really give you too much insight on how to do it,
Hmm.
but they have a lot of really good documentation, and we were in the beta program. So when we were doing it, it was pretty early.
Hmm.
Um, but now it's been more developed. So
So this was even before they announced that plugins existed, right? Because
um, yeah, this was back in, I want to say we were doing this in early this year. Like we probably started in like February or March.
oh wow, okay, cool.
All right, so I'm going to give you this link now.
Hmm. Gonna give me the link.
Yeah, let me drop it in the chat here. So we can,
Click on this. Okay.
yeah, so this is a different product, but
Hmm.
this is the product that's connected to that account. So to save us the labor
Yeah.
of creating a new product, all the logic remains the same.
Yeah. Exactly.
So we can go in here and you can just enter the test credit card to purchase it, which is just 42424242.
So
You can just
14.
press that over and over and over again until it stops
Okay.
you.
And then we need a.
It can be anything in the future. So you could do like 0966 or anything that's, yeah, and any
That's
three numbers. Um,
all.
Email's optional, name's optional. You can set any address there. You can just type in like, sure.
Okay.
All right.
And
So now click pay. So normally what we would do is this next section should like on click of this. So
of
you can
this.
click, yeah, click view order.
Okay.
Okay. So go down. We're going to get the license key here, but normally in FramerAuth, the license key would be autofilled, but since this product wasn't set up for this URL, it's not doing that because I deleted the link. So you could just click into there and get the license real quick.
Mhm.
All
So
right.
this is what the users would need, this license key.
They would need this license key, but
Okay.
normally it would just autofill for them. So after they have purchased, they would click activate license, and then it will take them to the website. License key's already there, and they can create an account. And you can see
Okay.
this on all of the templates. It's
Yeah.
just
I think it's also on Framer Auth, right? Don't you guys have that? Once you like,
we actually don't use FramerAuth for FramerAuth.
oh really?
So
Okay.
yeah, we have like a very different system. We use magic links and
Okay.
um, but anyway, now that you have that license key,
Hmm.
go to the URL that we have been working on.
So this one here. Well,
Yeah.
I gotta publish it first. Hold on. Update, and then let's go. Well, this is the free one, right? Or I don't know. Let's see. Oh no, this is the
Yeah.
free one. So let's go to the paid one, right? So this was the free one. This is the paid one, and it
Yep. So
says
you can click that.
great to unlock. Okay, cool. So
So you can just click activate there where it says already purchased. You'd paste in your license key and then moment of truth. Let's see if it actually works. Nice.
continue.
All
Okay.
right. So now you can create your account.
So I'm just gonna, put some and sign up. And then,
Nice.
okay, cool. Now we're here. Now we're on the home page. And
Yep. So we
so,
didn't set up those next parts, but go Yeah, if we could get to one of those pages.
Yeah. Oh, we haven't set this up yet. Maybe we have to add this first.
Well, we
Uh,
just need to get to that page somehow. So
okay,
wherever
true.
that, if
Yeah,
we could
so
just
that's
get the link to that page.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm
So
signed in already.
now you can see that. So is this a locked one? I forget. Red fluff.
This is the locked one, yeah. But now I'm signed in, so it's unlocked.
So you can click download. It should download for you,
Yeah, here.
or at least it opened it.
Hmm.
Okay. So yeah, go to that page that you're on. Yeah, that one. Copy the link. So
Copy the link. Yeah.
yeah, copy the link. So now scroll down. So this page, you can see it says download, right? So
Hmm.
go up to the navigation and sign out. It's going to take you home. Now paste that link back in. Scroll down and it says upgrade to unlock. So this is kind of the beauty of FramerAuth. So just that experience right there is like you have access when you have purchased something
Hmm.
and you are signed in. But now, as a signed out person, if you click that button, it's just going to take you to the upgrade page. So this is like the ideal experience for someone who's selling any type of digital online content
Yeah.
is like you have this experience where people are required to sign up. Once they sign up, they have access and they have an account to your website. So you could literally sell any type of digital content with what we just did there. Now, this allows someone to, they can sell these mockups. You can sell access to blog posts if you've ever seen like an upgrade to continue reading type of experience. You can add paywalls to anything really
Mm.
using pretty simple overrides and conditionality.
Yeah, there's so many cool things you can build with FramerAuth. It's really like my favorite tool for Framer. This is I really want to master this and create as many, you know, uh, spec products or demo products and try to help people build things, right? So this is such a cool tool. I really
Yeah,
love it.
no, I agree. And I use it on my other product, Framer Overrides. So that's what actually started this whole project was I, yeah, so I created frameroverrides.com and I was selling this library of overrides and I wanted exactly what I have today. So I wanted the ability for people to upgrade to unlock access to the library. And what I used to do is people would purchase it and then they would get like a Notion document, but that's not true authentication because people could duplicate it, they could share it, it is like not very well protected and it's not a good upgrade experience. So now, if you click on anything on the website, it first asks you. So if you click one of the links to like one of those, yeah, it would ask you to sign up. And then once you sign up, then you get access to the free ones.
Mhm.
And then you have to pay to get access to the premium ones. So you'll see some say pro and some say free.
Yeah, like this one. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a free one. If you were to create an account, you would have access to that one. And
Mhm.
then if you wanted the other ones, you'd have to pay to access it. So
Cool.
it's a very smooth experience. It works really nicely and it just slowly funnels people into whatever your offering is. So people are gaining access through some free stuff. So in our example that we were creating, we had that free one. You could have 15, 20 free ones, and then the other 200 people have to pay to access. So it at least lets people engage, get something for free, and then they can upgrade. And you can control that with literally just that toggle in your CMS that we created.
Hmm. Yeah, with this, if we go back to our CMS, this one, so no and yes.
Yeah. And if you were to switch that, it would be locked. And then, you could publish it and we wouldn't have access until we signed up. So
Beautiful.
that simple toggle that we created allows you to do that.
Amazing. Yeah. And this video gives already people a good understanding of how to start, right? So all you got to do is just get your hands dirty and just start building something like we did today. You know, we just generated some mockups with Midjourney, and you know, it's not going to be a product that I'm going to be selling mockups. I just want to, you know, get my hands dirty and start doing something with Framer Auth, and eventually, once I kind of use it more and more, and I get used to it, just like with any other tool, you can build so many great things. And I bet you guys are also working on new features coming out in the future. So I'm
Oh yeah.
also everyone's excited for that, right?
Yeah, no, definitely. There's a lot of exciting stuff on the horizon.
Cool.
But even with what we have today, there's so much that's possible. And it's been really cool to see just what the community is creating. I'm talking to customers every single day and like seeing their websites and helping them work through problems. And I'm just like, wow, that's another really cool use case. And people are just you can really bend it in any direction you want. Like you
Mhm.
can sell anything. People will use it for all different types of online content. So it's just cool to watch. It's cool to see what people are making.
Awesome. And Danny, I have a question. Do you know about like because I was thinking about like SEO, and are there any use cases out there that they have like maybe hundreds of pages because they're building a bunch of SEO pages based off of the product that they're selling, for example?
What do you mean by that?
Like for example, like making a blog, and they have like hundreds of pages of different, you know, blog pages. Like, are there any use cases that are using Framer Auth that have like maybe hundreds of different pages? Um,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
I would have to look inside of our showcase. But I bet there's some people. Let me look real quick and just try
because
and
I'm just
refresh my
curious about
memory.
like the maximum amount of pages that you can build in Framer, because I don't really know what that number is, but I'd be curious.
Well, I think they added, I think it's up to 10,000
10,000.
now. And you can even probably go up to like 100,000 if you upgraded, to
So
a
like
high enough,
enterprise.
yeah,
Okay.
to a high enough plan. But
Okay.
yeah, you can do like a really big blog if you wanted to. You could have like a really big library of content.
Yeah,
So, I mean, unfortunately, we don't control any limitations there. So this is just an extension of what Framer allows you to do.
for sure.
So if Framer, if they add e-commerce possibilities, then great. Like we could integrate with that in some
Mhm.
way, but until they have certain features, we just can only do with what we have.
Yeah.
But looking at their pricing, it looks like, let me just look at their pricing again because I know they updated it recently. So you get 10,000 for $30 a month. You can have 10,000 and 10 CMS collections. So
Wow. Okay, that's great.
that's pretty good, I think,
Yeah, that's
for
pretty good.
that's on the yearly plan. On the monthly plan, $40 a month. And
Okay.
if you went up to business, um, 30,000 pages, it looks like. And you can even probably upgrade 10,000 form entries. You can get a lot. We're kind of more geared towards the creators. So like the creator economy of
Mhm.
just people that, they have an online course or they have some type of digital content that they want to sell access to. That's kind of our niche right now
Yeah.
because that's who's building inside of Framer. So we're
Mhm.
not really as enterprise focused with like massive websites and you have like 50,000 blog posts or something like that. Like I
Mhm.
wouldn't even recommend Framer for that use case.
Yeah.
So but for someone that's making like a course, use the course hub template. You
Mhm.
can host, 200 lessons, no problem, or 500 lessons, no problem, you know.
And I saw that you guys also worked on this new feature this week, which is really cool. Um, Here, I don't know if you're seeing my screen, Danny, but
Yeah, I
this
can
like
see it.
progress bar, and I saw that you guys tweeted about that this week, and it's amazing. Like, because I worked on a course platform project about a year ago, and there were just a few options that we can work with. I think Kajabi was one of them, and then there was um another few, like two or three ones. They were very expensive. They were like $100 a month, and they included like a bunch of features that you really don't need. All I needed was like this course feature. But if you can build that in Framer, that's great. Like, um, it's
Yeah.
with
That's
this close-up.
exactly that's what gets me so excited about Framer and FramerAuth is how flexible it can be. Like in our
Yeah,
tutorial, we created that download button. Like if it
yeah,
was another platform, maybe Kajabi, I haven't used it, but you're just going to have the download button and that's it. But with
mm,
Framer, you could click the download button and then there's an animation, there's confetti, there's
yeah,
literally anything you want. Like you
yeah,
have full reign over the creative possibilities in Framer. And I love that. Like I love how much freedom you have. And yeah, like there's all these things that I'm showing that you can see here on the page here, like the search, all lessons, the
mm,
picture, like you could change everything about this entire page. The functionality still needs to be considered with FramerAuth. Like you need to make sure you have the right overrides and stuff. But
mhm,
there, like there's a pattern and then it says download. And literally,
yeah,
if you've used Framer, you know that all of these are elements that you can mess around with and design however you want. So it's cool how much freedom people have to make their course pages and whatever pages they have on their website look however they want.
amazing, amazing. All right, I think we covered a lot today, Danny.
Yeah,
Um, and we shared a lot. We shared a lot of the potential behind Framer Auth, which again, I have to say a million times, I love it. And I'm so excited to build more things for Framer Auth and share it to the community. And I really hope more and more people start using this great tool and creating amazing products with this tool. So yeah,
yeah, I hope so too. But yeah,
yeah,
thanks, Lucas. I'm glad we got to do this finally, and I'm glad
yeah,
that we're showing people some of the possibilities. And I'm just excited to see what people create and what you create because you're on your creative journey as well. So there's a lot of possibilities here. So just knowing what the options are, it just gives
that's it.
you a little bit of inspiration. Seeing this and seeing what you did in Mid Journey, I already have some ideas of like, oh, maybe I could make a side project of this.
Yeah,
Um,
for sure, for sure.
so
There's so
awesome
many
work,
new
dude.
There's so many new tools. There's like I even found this one called everart.ai, and it lets you
Yeah.
create. It's like specifically for e-commerce. You have a product, right? And you create different angles of a product, and you can create a photo shoot of this specific product. So
Oh, that's pretty cool.
yeah, and I tried it out like 3 months ago, but now it's gotten so much better. I want to try it out again.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you
there's so
upload a project and or a product image, and then it gives you the different versions of it.
Yeah, I mean, you feed it like let's say 10 different perspectives of a product. Let's say this backpack, and then
Mm-hmm.
you can give it a prompt saying, "Oh, a man wearing the bag in Paris," and it provides like a picture like this, and it's really good because it also
Oh, that's pretty cool.
keeps the text as well. So they have a good Twitter. I don't know where to find it, but in Twitter you can see really good use cases that they've generated with different brands. It's fantastic. All these different AI tools, and you can combine them with Framer and FramerAuth, making your own digital product, helping other designers with their career, for example.
Mm-hmm.
So many possible use cases in the future.
Yeah, no, that's really cool. I like this a lot.
Yeah. All right, Danny. So yeah, again, thank you so much for your time. I don't know if I should open the screen because then it's gonna be like a tunnel of
Yeah,
endless
yeah.
us. But
I'll just
thank you
stop the
so
recording here. I think
yeah,
we'll
perfect.
stop the recording and then we can chat a little bit more. But thank you guys for tuning
Yeah,
in. If you made
thank
it to
you
the
guys.
end, make sure to smash the like button, of course.
Yes.
And
Like like and
yeah,
subscribe.
all right, wonderful.
All right.